A warning to our viewers that what you are about to see is quite disturbing, and it has to do with children. This is the human cost of the Israel-Gaza war. These are tiny figures of children on the walls of our studio, one for almost each of the 12,800 kids who have died in Gaza, according to numbers from Gaza's health ministry. The death toll, quite frankly, is hard to keep up with. Airstrikes and now malnutrition and dehydration are killing them. Here's a glimpse inside Kamal Adwan Hospital in northern Gaza, where several children have died of starvation.
Tiny limbs, bones protruding. The constant sound of crying from children now facing starvation in Gaza. These were little Yazan's final moments, his tiny fingers gripped in his mother's hand.
Yazan al-Kafarne was just 10 years old when he died on Monday. And a day later, UNICEF sounded this alarm. The babies of thousands of women who are due to give birth in the next month in the Gaza Strip are at risk of dying. Premature births are up. Mothers, dehydrated and traumatized, struggle to breastfeed. They can't find formula. They can't find clean water. And without relief, the threat from famine could eclipse that of airstrikes, like the one this past weekend in Rafah that killed 5-month-olds Wasim and Naim Abu Anza, twins, long awaited by their parents, who finally conceived 11 years after they married, according to Reuters. Their mother, Rania, told the news agency, "We were asleep. We were not shooting and we were not fighting. What is their fault? What is their fault? What is her fault?" In October, an Israeli strike killed 11-year-old Malak Sharaf, along with her 10-year-old brother Malik, and their 6- and 3-year-old sisters Yasmin and Noor, according to the Washington Post. And 13 of their cousins also died. In October, Al Jazeera reported that an airstrike on a home where Gaza bureau chief Wael al-Dadu's family was sheltering after being displaced killed his wife, his 15-year-old son Mahmoud, his 7-year-old daughter Sham, and his 1.5-year-old grandson Adam. The distraught journalist carrying Adam's tiny body through Al-Aqsa Martyrs Hospital shortly afterward.
It is pretty tough video to watch, and it's actually even worse than this, because a statement from the family said that there were 12 members of the al-Dahdu family who were killed. 9 of them were children.
In November, brother and sister Tariq and Reem, 5 and 3 years old, were asleep side by side when an airstrike killed them in southern Gaza. Their grandfather, Khalid Nabhan, told CNN he was wishing, hoping that they were only sleeping, but they weren't sleeping. They were gone. Al Jazeera reported that Salma Jaber was fleeing Gaza City with her family in December when they came under fire, and the 4-year-old was shot in the neck and died. The middle child in the family, Salma's father described her as mischievous and intelligent. And in January, 6-year-old Hind Rajab was trapped in a car for days with the bodies of several family members, all killed trying to escape northern Gaza. This harrowing audio of her cousin calling the Palestine Red Crescent for help captured the moment that their car came under attack from an Israeli tank.
انتوا جوا السيارة. الو الو.
Hind's body was found the following month, along with 2 ambulance workers who had gone missing trying to rescue her. There are too many victims to name, there's too many to fathom, and there are countless orphans, like Lana, whose story CNN's Jomana Karadje told.
6-year-old Lana was under the rubble of her home for 3 days. Mommy and Daddy are underneath it, she says. I just want Mama. I want Baba. I want my family, Lana cries.
According to figures from the Gaza Health Ministry, more than 72,000 Palestinians have been injured since the start of the war, and a large proportion of them are children.